weak men are the greatest danger to you as a man. History is riddled with examples of weak men betraying their friends, betraying their brothers, betraying their loved ones. And it will happen to you as well. Because it happened to me. Having weak men around you, in your personal circle, close to you, is a recipe for disaster. So let's talk about how to recognize these people. And before I do that, let me first explain to you what I mean by weak. A pretty well-known example is alpha, beta. And since that's a pretty loaded term, like when I use it, there's all sorts of images going through your mind. Let me sort of identify that. An alpha male is the same guy when he's under stress. The waves crash on him. Waves of emotion, bad stuff happening, stressful situations, personal issues. And despite all of that, he stays the same dude. He's unchanging. A rock, a stone, someone that you know and that you can trust to do the right thing. You know who he is. You might not like him, but at least you know what he's like and what he's going to do. Not in the sense that he's predictable, but he's dependable. You know what's coming up. On the other side is the beta male. He's the polar opposite of a rock. He's like a wet, soggy turd. Whatever happens in his personal life, whatever people say to him, whatever pressure is put upon him, he molds himself to fit and to shape into that pressure. Like a turd under your shoe. It just envelops it. And there's a reason we don't like that. It's because you don't know what he's gonna do. He's not dependable. If he gets a girlfriend and she tells him not to hang out with you anymore, he doesn't hang out with you anymore. If people on social media say that you're a bad man, he starts saying you're a bad man. He says, yeah, I know what you mean. And we know this is true. Like we see it in the Bible even, where Jesus' disciples betrayed him, turned away from him, talked bad about him. Not just Judas. I'm not a very good scholar in the Bible, but if I remember correctly, it was like 4 or 5 of them that actually betrayed him in word. Turned away from him when things got tough, things got hard. If you have people around you like that, it's not a good thing. Because you know that they are going to do that to you when the going gets tough. When circumstances demand it. When the pressure is on, they will betray you. They will walk away from you. They will throw you into the fire. And they'll have all sorts of reasons. Yeah, I had no other choice. I had to. Like, I didn't want to do it, but, I had to do it. It's really, really tough for me, really. And they're going to whine about all the stuff, the reasons why they couldn't do otherwise, why their choice was rational, why they were right. And still, at the end of the line, they betray you. It's an unmanly thing to do. There's no honor in it. And even worse, most of these people secretly resent you. They do not like you. The nasty thing about having someone around you like that is that he's going to say to your face that he really likes you. That you're a great guy. You're doing well. And then when you're not there, when he's with other people, he'll say you're an asshole. You're a misogynist. You're lucky. This shouldn't have happened to you. You were just at the right point, the right moment, at the right time. If things had gone just slightly differently, the weak guy would be in your position. But hey, that didn't happen. You're really undeserving of it. That's what he's telling other people. Because that's what's going on in his mind all the time. All the time. The beta turd resents you. Wants to be you. Wants to be in your position secretly. He hates you for doing hard things. Braving the fires that he should have gone into himself, but he couldn't. He wasn't man enough to do it. And yes, I use that language very purposefully. He wasn't man enough to do it. Because the beta turd is going to have a conniption fit when he hears that. Oh my god, he's not man enough. Oh. It's true. You're too weak to say it to his face, to the guy you secretly hate. If you're a beta, but it's true. You're just too weak. And it's sad because at any time, any moment in your life, right now, you can make the decision not to be a beta turd anymore. To become the rock. I'm not talking about Dwayne Johnson. But to become the unmovable, unstoppable force. To be a man of principle, of character, of integrity. Someone that stands for something. Because the beta turd doesn't stand for anything. He falls for everything. Every little gust of wind, that's it for the beta turd. as you make your way through this world and build your success, there will be people that will do their absolute best to convince you that you're wrong, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be taking a break, should be relaxing, shouldn't be pushing yourself so hard. And I want you to ignore all of that. Over a decade ago, I heard Jeffrey Gitomer, sales trainer, say something profound. He said, "People will rain on your parade because they have no parade of their own." That's such an awesome quote, and it perfectly encapsulates the beta male. Plenty of lives have been lost because of these people, because of their weakness, their inability to face adversity and conflict and the fire that every man should go through. Don't have those people around you. They're a bad influence. Surround yourself with fired up and motivated people that want to go somewhere, want to make themselves into something. It's the best way.